welcome back to the channel. On today's Worth Your Time video, we'll be taking a look at Dead Cells, a Roguelite Metroidvania 2D side-scroller with a hint of Dark Souls. Created by indie developer Motion Twin, Dead Cells has been in early access for over a year now, and has seen over 10 major content updates and several more patches and polish beyond that. When I first originally played Dead Cells, there were maybe around 30 items and spells to collect, with a system in place to turn the souls of the enemies you acquire into permanent upgrades between levels. Fast forward to the 1.0 release today, and you'll find there are many more systems in place to give you more permanent progression between runs, but also more ways to gain power and survivability during the run itself in meaningful ways. It's easy to go from doing 100 damage with 150 health in the beginning to doing thousands of damage and having upwards of 10,000 health if you can survive long enough, and doing so is easier said than done. The difficulty in Dead Cells is both from how the enemies attack from multiple angles, but also due to the fact that when you take damage you don't get that short invulnerability state to allow you to retreat and recover. You could easily think you are OP and unkillable with lots of lifesteal, damage, and crowd control, only to be stun-locked between multiple mobs attacking you at once and draining your HP in mere seconds. Knowing that you are ultimately vulnerable after all your upgrades is key to making it far in Dead Cells. What makes Dead Cells such a compelling game is that the gameplay is as tight and rewarding as it is difficult and unforgiving. A free-to-spam dodge roll with iframes is your bread and butter move to approaching and maneuvering around enemies. You can use it nearly twice a second, but if timed incorrectly could spell your demise faster than the time it takes to regret how bad you are at these kinds of games. But if dodging is correctly used in conjunction with your weapons and spells, then you'll see how the game's fluid combat can melt in your hands, giving you the freedom to pull off some dangerously flashy moves that will leave your adrenaline surging. This is even more true for the game's boss fights, scattered every few levels. You may also find the occasional elite enemy that you should do well to not underestimate. All of this dying and killing and dying are done in a linear fashion, with level design being both static and random at the same time. Each level you progress through will always be the same in terms of biome and structure, with there always being one or two exits leading to the same subsequent levels. The things that are actually random are the rooms, enemies, loot drops, treasure, and winding pathways, ultimately still giving you a lot of variation from playthrough to playthrough. And it's not just the gameplay that has the variety. The visuals, while not overly different from playthrough to playthrough, are spectacular. The fluidity of the pixel art, the shadowing, and atmospheric lighting is pure eye candy, especially when you get to the areas that are full of light shafts and vibrant, colorful bloom. Even if the levels are the same from playthrough to playthrough, the pure eye cocaine that is Dead Cells won't fail to please. In the past 6 months, the developers saw fit to give fans of this game ways to create mods for Dead Cells, which has the potential to give this game hundreds or even thousands of extra hours of content if the modding scene takes off. But the developers aren't just going to stop at the 1.0 release either, and according to them, are committed to bringing more content to Dead Cells on a regular basis, which likely means more levels, more bosses, and more loot to enjoy. Couple this with mods, and you have the kind of game that I would put up on a pedestal alongside the likes of The Binding of Isaac and Enter the Gungeon. If you have been reading or watching other reviews, you will see just how great this game is doing in the eyes of the public for its 1.0 launch. I am no different from these other outlets. I am more than happy to recommend this game on my channel and social media and proclaim that it is indeed worth your $20. So with my own glowing recommendation, I would like to hear your thoughts and opinions on this Roguelite title in the comments down below. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, then shoot me a like and subscription with the notify bell rung. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the next review.